Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? Whew. Had a rough go last night. Something did not work out the way our family had hoped, and Jimmy had a tough go. And it just led to a change of plans today. Today was a very busy day, but every part of it was something I'd wanted to do and planned for quite some time. And there were certain things I could do with him and certain things I needed to do alone. And you can't be alone right now. And it led to me canceling some plans. And I thought, I sat there and I held him and I was praying and I'm like, but I don't want to cancel that plan. That was for me. That was something really special that I had booked like over a month ago, but I really wanted to do. And I knew me canceling that plan affects someone else as well. And it made me really sad. But then I thought, anyone who would care enough to make plans with me will understand that I need to be mom first, right? And I speak quietly because it's down the hall and he's upset with himself for making this happen. And there's times to say, no, be a big kid, you're okay. And there's times to know, oof, this is not good. And this is one of those times. And as I was praying, God's like, you're mom first. And I'm like, yeah, I am. And there's priority times, right? Sometimes the priority is you. Because God created you. And I'm big on that. Like, you need to take care of yourself. You need to have your own life outside of all the other things that call you, because you're valuable, you're special, you. But if we are to that point where you becomes everything and we forget about, well, in order to be a good mom, I have to take care of myself and I have to do this and I have to, because I want to be a better mom to take care of everybody else. At some point, though, there is sacrifice that must be made for the other, whatever that looks like. And when it's a adult versus kid sacrifice, the grown-up has to make the tough decisions, or they're not really a grown-up. And I was thinking about it. Yes, I need to love God. I need to love others as I love myself. And that loving of others is sacrifice. And so there may be some things that you need to sacrifice this week. But as we head into a Thanksgiving week here in Canada, I'd like to challenge you to reframe some losses into gains. I am so honored to have children that I am allowed to sacrifice for. I have other single friends that don't have the pleasure of children, that don't have the challenge of children, and they ache for it. They ache for it. And so when I look at this and go, I have to sacrifice for my kid? Yeah, I do. I don't have to. I get to. It's an honor and a privilege to be a mom. It's an honor and a privilege to have someone to sacrifice for, to have people to clean up after, to have people to drive to their job. And sometimes, especially when my depression comes, I can get very interfocused because I must take care of myself. That is true, but that is not at the exclusion of taking care of others. And often my mom says I will take too much care of others and I forget to take care of myself, and that really can happen in a depressive time. And it has been a depressive time. This past 2 weeks have been very depressive. But I have friends checking up on me, and I'm so grateful for that. But today, I just finished up at a health and wellness meeting, and our focus was, what are you thankful for? And what's Thanksgiving beyond the meal? And how do you get the healthy meal and the celebration, right? And so we were talking a bit about that and the food that will go on the plate, and what do you do with leftovers, and how do you engage the family beyond the table. But the table's really important. And we were to add something that we're thankful for. And as I sat there, I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's the everyday with my life. I have a beautiful, beautiful life. And I have friends that love me, family like no other. And these two beautiful weirdos I get to call my kids. And they have a beautiful weirdo they get to call their mom. So be honored and thankful that you have people that need you to sacrifice for them. Flip it on its head this week and notice the little things. So when you get in the car and you're exhausted, but you got to go pick up that kid, go and be grateful that kid's coming home to you. When you are picking up garbage and, guys, socks. When you're picking up socks again, make sock puppets out of them and be thankful there are people with feet to wear those socks in your house. And if you're living alone, drop some socks and then go pick them up. Make sock puppets and be thankful that you have feet that need those socks. I'm being silly, but you know what I mean. Look for the good. Look for what you can be grateful for and thankful for, because I tell you, last night I was really mad that I had to cancel my plans. And then I went and slept on it. And he woke up. So he's better. He's not in crisis, but he's not great. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're my kid. And I need to be your mom first. And any friend worth their salt gets that. So I'm not preaching to that friend here. I'm honestly telling you what's on my heart right now. And so be so thankful that you have friends that want to go for coffee with you, that you have somebody out there that depends on you, that you do. You could be sitting here thinking, oh, nobody depends on. Yes, they do. But look for it. Sometimes you have to look, and you have to peel back the me and look for the other. So for this Thanksgiving, peel back the me. Have some sweet dreams. Bye.